Hi folks, welcome back. What I did offline was I took care of this back portion here, and I rounded all this up here. As you can see, we're going to match this side to it, but I want to start working on the head a little bit before we even do the feet portion. What I did was, this is the red part on him that will come across, so we need to keep that kind of intact. So what I'm just doing is digging out underneath there a little bit. So we're just going to take a knife and we're just going to start scooping it out there a little bit. It pays to have a nice little sharp knife if you have one. And just kind of scoop it out. And also the back portion here. Just like that. You can use that slicing motion I told you before where you're slicing it as you go. The teeny pocket knife that I have to sharpen all my knives. I've been very lax in getting some of that done. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to start rounding off the top of the head. Get that a little smaller. We're going to give him kind of a big cheeks. We're just going to scoop it out just like so. We're going to put a little reference point there. I think it's important to do that. So, I'm sorry, that's too close. And we're just going to put a little reference point right here. Alright? So we don't go any further than that from that center line. We always use the center line as a reference point, which is important to do. So I'm just going to scoop this out back here. Just like that. Okay, we're going to leave that kind of fat right there. So, now we're going to just start trimming that towards the center, just like so. Okay, that you see. You see how we have that so far? The same thing over here. We're going to scoop this portion of it out. Just like that. Just scoop it out, and then we're going to scoop off this top portion a little bit. Let me go the other way. Kind of hard to figure out how to hold on to him. He's kind of small. He's going to be bigger, almost as not as tall as the Pilgrim. I left it over at somebody's house, that Pilgrim, so I need to go over to my parents and pick it up. I showed them yesterday how it turned out. I was very pleased with how it worked out there. Let's get this little point off, start getting that towards the center. Okay, so we're going to just scoop out a little bit more here. Just like so. Alright. And then we're going to try to match that to the back. Oh shoot. I hope I had that in view for you guys. I'm just scooping that out. As you see, we're going to leave that kind of wide right now. And I'm going to scoop underneath that a little bit, just like so. We're going to try to leave this little fat right in the front. Alright. Again, I'm going to try to, really just trying to shape it up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to shape that up a little further, just like so. Okay, see, it's starting to take shape now, folks. It's, you do a little bit at a time and you go back and forth. Works pretty good. We're going to kind of chop that all to the center. I haven't quite figured if I'm going to paint it or just wood burn it. If I wood burn it, it's going to take a little longer to do, which I just might do because it gives it a nice look. Brown turkey. And some of them can be really colorful. The ones we eat on the table, folks, most of them are white. So if you haven't been to a turkey farm, a little story with that. A friend of mine, I did a lot of pranks when I was a younger person, not so much now that I'm older and a little bit wiser, but needless to say, I sent my friend a a raffle ticket saying guaranteed that she won a free turkey at a raffle drawing, which was a bogus fire company, and that their name was selected and that we would guarantee a fresh turkey. And I thought, nothing's fresher than a real one. And they lived in a development, so I built a cage for it. Sunday morning before I went to church, I threw the bird in the trunk and put it on their steps and had a note on it, "This is your guaranteed fresh turkey for Thanksgiving." There's another story behind that. They kept it in the garage for a while until they took it to an Amish farm to have it taken care of, and I thought it was funny. We had a good time when they came home and they saw this bird on their front step. They just didn't know what to do with it. But that was way back in the 80s, folks, that I did that, so a long time ago. But we had fun. I did all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Innocent stuff, really. But that was one bird that I was going to guarantee was fresh. So nothing fresher than a live one. So, but anyway. Okay, it's coming along okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off of here and we'll do one more small segment. See you in a bit.